welcome to the Australian Gamer Podcast. I'm Barry.
I'm Matt.
And this week we're going to talk about the Call of Duty XP,
the App Store price change,
the Half Brick buys local, not local, buys Australian animation studio.
Local is surely a relative term, right?
For Australia.
Yeah, local
sure, why
to
not?
Australia.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, yep.
The Manabar Melbourne launches.
That's right. And the App Store price change for apps in the App Store.
Which we've already covered.
Have we?
Yeah,
what was
we
our
have.
other topic?
The PlayStation, new model of PlayStation.
New model of PlayStation 3. Look out, all the old ones.
Why?
Well, they're old as shit now, superseded.
Well, actually, no. They're actually... I don't know. If you release something and it's not as good as a previous model... Have you subseeded it?
Well, see, that's a fair call, and it begs the question: why do you release it? And we should probably go into what has been released.
Well, the announcement, which came from a Best Buy store,
yes,
was essentially one of those leaked internal memos. Because for some reason, Best Buy seems to think that having sort of minimum wage slaves means they should be entirely loyal to you rather than the gaming industry in general, and should keep confidential memos confidential, which they don't. But what the leaked memo basically said that Sony were bringing out a new PS3, and that it would remove all HD support from Component.
Yes, Component, for those back maybe that weren't born 5 years ago, or I'm not really sure where this analogy is going. But basically, Component is HD before HDMI came out. It's, There's RCA cables that there's about like 50 of them, and they all plug into your TV and
There's 5 of the damn things. There's red, red and yellow and pink and green.
Yeah, there's a couple of different colours that sort of all merge into the one colour for me.
I know, it's fun, isn't it? I like what they choose. The blue one. I know the fucking blue one. And that goes in the middle.
Motherfucking red and white one, I'm totally set with. But the second red one and then the other ones, I always get a little confused.
I get confused with the red one and the green one a little bit sometimes. Because sometimes the colours aren't that clear. Sometimes they use a nice vivid red, but sometimes they're like, you know what, let's make them pastels.
Yeah. And if you're playing at home and don't actually have any idea what Matt and I are talking about, we're both colourblind.
I don't like the word colourblind.
Colour deficient.
Colour deficient is technically accurate. My dad very kindly uses the word colour-tarded.
Colour-tarded.
Which I'm okay with, because it does imply that maybe I'm just a bit stupid when it comes to colour, rather than...
Or your eyes are just a little bit retarded.
Do you know what? I found out that when people are colourblind, they actually can pierce optical camouflage better than people who are not.
See?
So, I prefer the term camouflage-enabled.
Well, you're not really enabled.
No, it's camouflage looking through enabled.
Yeah.
More.
Yeah, that's far easier to say than colour retarded.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway,
so what were we talking about?
The PlayStation 3, the new model, has removed, according to the Best Buy memo, they removed HD support from the component signal. There's something, I don't know if people are familiar with, but there's a term called the analog hole, which, aside from your mum, is also the term used to describe the fact that once you put something through an analog signal, you can no longer copy protect it.
Yes.
This move essentially is an attempt to plug the analog hole.
See, who's using analog to break copy protection these days? Well, isn't that what the internet's for? Doesn't someone already do it for you?
Honestly, me, I've been using it. We should actually clarify as well that the memo was wrong, and the model is not doing this. The model is actually removing HD signals from component only in the case of movie playback for Blu-ray.
Yes.
So it is because the Blu-ray spec, funny enough, bizarrely enough, has just been finalised this week.
Yeah.
Like the actual, I can't remember what it is. AACS, I think, is the official license term.
Yes.
And that was finalised today, and they've been running on sort of a provisional license in the meantime. And part of that is devices sold from now on that support Blu-ray must not be able to play back HD through component, and Sony are complying with that.
See, did they need to release a whole new console though? Couldn't they just patch that?
No, it actually has to. It's
in
part
the
of the
processor.
Yeah, but a couple of things. One, they're not actually changing existing consoles. If you have an existing console, this doesn't affect you. They're not patching that out or anything like that. So it's only going forward that it's an issue. It's kind of a bit of a weird issue. I have to say, you were asking who uses analog. I do. When I capture video footage from a PlayStation 3, I actually have to use a component because you cannot capture HDMI from a PlayStation 3 due to the HDCP.
Yep.
This is like a super nerdy topic, but in general, there is a place for that. The funny thing is, the analog hole, this whole concept of the analog hole, is something that copy protection people try. Like, people who own copyrighted materials have this real thing about, plugging this terrible leak. But the point of the concept of the analog hole is there always is a point at which you cannot copy protect anymore. Yep. At some point, it's going to go through the fucking air into someone's eyeballs, and you can't stop it at that point unless you own their eyeballs.
So here's the thing then, right? If they're stopping it for Blu-ray movies, why are they not plugging this thing for games?
Why are they not doing the same thing?
Why are they not doing it for games?
Partially because I think there's no reason to. There hasn't been a legal requirement to do so.
But is it not a Blu-ray player? Are they not Blu-ray discs? Like, isn't the whole...
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. No, because it's not a copyrighted material in the same way. It's not... It's the copyright...
I'm sure the game makers
no.
disagree.
No. I'm not saying it's not, but... and they do. I had an argument with one a while ago, a game maker, who I said something about doing video review and capturing footage from video review, and he said, we don't like people doing that because it's our copyright material. I'm like, yes, but it is a legally we are allowed to capture stuff like that because there are provisions of fair use. And he's like, nah. I'm like, no, but legally, according to the Digital Millennium Copyright Act, there is provision for fair use within. And he's like, nah. And I'm like, no, there fucking is. This is not. I'm not asking. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
It is a fact. We are legally allowed to use this, and whether you like it or not.
See, that's why I don't capture video content. I just borrow people's off YouTube. Been really lucky with all of the past video reviews I've done. I've found heaps of and I mean, you can just download YouTube videos in 720p now, so
yeah. Well, I tried to do that with Dante's Inferno when I did a video, and I tried to use promo footage and stuff, but I just could never get the footage I wanted, and it wasn't enough, and it took way longer than capturing.
Yes, fair enough.
But in any case, you will be getting a capture device.
Yes, that's it, and you're doing.
Yeah, speaking of which, I'm actually... People started talking last night about video capture and stuff on Twitter, and I brought up at the time that I'll be doing a video very shortly. I'm in the process of finishing it.
When he says process, he means like we might get there in the next couple of 3 years.
Yeah.
We'll get there.
I am hoping to have it this weekend.
I know. I am also hoping to see it, as I am quite interested in the cons. Yeah, I don't give a shit.
No, but you're interested because you're going to have to finish it for me.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm going to do the bits that like are easy.
Yeah.
And then I'll be like, Barry, make this good.
and then I'll fail at that. Yeah. And go, here's what I've done.
Here's good enough.
Yeah. It's out the door.
Yeah, I guess we could talk more about this copyright protection stuff.
In all honesty, though, it sounds pretty boring.
The reason I wanted to mention it is because a lot of people were really up in arms about the fact that they were not allowing HD content at all.
Yes.
But once it's limited to movies, it's actually surprisingly similar to what the Xbox does, in that Xbox doesn't use HDCP, but it does for Netflix movies and stuff.
Yeah.
Because apparently you are potentially a pirate, but you don't know Pirate Bay.
Yeah, okay.
Apparently you may well copy it. Like anyone's going to capture stuff, movies. Why would you use Netflix to capture, pay for something, capture it with Netflix, when you could just, I don't know.
Yeah,
it's fucking ridiculous.
It is a bit ridiculous. And I just feel, but I kind of feel sorry for the people that have, well, I mean, if you're buying a new Sony nowadays, you're going to fucking have a TV that's got HDMI anyway. So
you would
it's
think
a bit of a moot fucking point.
We didn't have it until quite recently. We got a TV not that long ago, maybe 4 months, 3 months or something.
But when did you recently buy a PlayStation? Keep in mind that even though you break PlayStations like it's going out of fashion. When did you buy your first PlayStation?
I bought... the one I bought was console? Like a 40... No, it wasn't. It was a 40 gig one. Okay. It was not... It was a bit after launch.
Yeah. See, I got a 40 gig console that I've had for eons. Yeah. And, yeah.
It's not really eons.
No, not at all. And again, I can't help but stress that this must be really boring to listen to.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Let's talk about Fruit Ninja.
Yeah. Because... Well, they have made other games.
They've made a lot of other games.
Yes, but they don't... None of them are really sort of... But hey, Fruit Ninja's coming to the Kinect.
It's funny, actually, though, because, like...
We're talking about Half Brick.
We're talking about Half Brick. Half Brick have made quite a lot of games, and...
Yes.
You know, they talk about them as, you know, not being as successful as Fruit Ninja, but that's all really relative. Actually, most of Half Brick's games have been very, very successful.
Yep.
Just... because Fruit Ninja's so ridiculously successful, they kind of look like failures next to the overachieving brother.
Yeah,
you know?
Next to a billion sales.
Yeah. So, but in any case, Half Brick have recently bought part of. We're not 100% sure.
We're not. Yeah, we haven't really researched any of these things.
Well, no, we researched, but this only happened today, or was only announced today.
Republic of Animation. No.
Actually, it's the People's Republic
of Animation, which is an animation studio. Funnily enough, but I swear they're in Adelaide.
Okay, I just thought they were in Brisbane because I assumed they would have bought a local studio, but there's probably no reason to assume that.
We can speculate that Fruit Ninja the movie.
Fruit Ninja the movie is a given.
Yes.
I would like to think it's going to be a kind of Revenge of the Ninja kind of bloodbath, but with fruit.
Well, or you could twist it on its head and get, say, like a fruit that trains as a ninja to take revenge for the fruit on the ninjas. So there's like a rogue sensei out there training fucking watermelons to just fuck some ninja shit up.
I like that too, because it's a revenge story and we like them. And also because it takes that Fruit Ninja name. It's not a ninja that kills fruit. No, it's a fucking fruit ninja. I like that.
Yeah, it's very literal.
Yeah, I hope that's what happens.
Yeah.
I believe that's what will happen.
Yes, I believe once we are made, both you and I are made creative directors at the People's Republic of Animation.
That's what will be
what's going to happen. Yeah. Okay. Contact us on the website.
Yeah,
to give us our jobs.
Oh, Half Brick. We've got a lot of good ideas.
Yeah.
Just talk to us. We'll suggest some good ideas, and you know what? You can use them.
Yeah.
You can.
Well, let's
for a price.
Yeah, let's not be too hasty here. Yeah.
So what are other topics?
We should let's go to the App Store because it's the one that I can actually remember.
Okay. The App Store
pricing has changed.
Yeah.
To reflect local shit. So stuff that is 99 cents in 99 US cents is now 99 Australian cents as opposed to the $1.19.
That price parity between Australia and the US is really fucking cool.
Yeah.
And I love the thought, the floaty, naive, optimistic and stupid thought that maybe that's a sign of things to come in other avenues of digital. Fuck it.
I know it would be so good if it would happen, but see, that's the funny thing is it didn't happen for the songs, like in the songs in iTunes.
Oh, really?
They're the same price.
Just the App Store.
It's just the apps.
Interesting.
Yeah, and I don't know. I don't understand. Obviously, there's a whole new fucking ball game with all of the, the record studios. Whereas with the App Store, if you don't like
that's true.
You can just get the fuck off because Apple doesn't give a shit.
I didn't realise this either, but the people who put their games, and I assume there's things other than games, I've never really looked. I assumed people who put stuff up set the price, but Apple does.
No.
You set a pricing tier.
Yes.
And Apple decide where in that tier they want to price you.
No, you
according to the thing I read.
There you go. Okay. All right. Well, according to the piece of paper that you read, probably wasn't a piece of paper.
I haven't read a piece of paper.
Yeah. So, yeah, sure, what you said. Yep. But what is interesting there is the UK App Store. They kind of got fucked.
They got fucked over. We got our prices reduced, but they got theirs increased.
Yeah. Up 10 pence, isn't it? Was it from 56 to 66?
Yeah.
Which I think in Australian dollars is about $40.
Yeah, I think that'll be $35 to $40.
Yeah. Increase. That's what 10p is.
The total increase for the most common price point, which I think was at like £1.25 or something, was actually 25% or 24.6%. So that's a pretty big increase. Like we got 20 cents taken off ours.
Yeah.
But a 20% increase is pretty huge. That's about the biggest increase. Some of the others haven't been as big, but there are some apps on there that are $300, and one of them went up by $100. So that's
a and I mean, like, it's got to be a pretty fucking use. Who pay? What does it just constantly deliver blowjobs? Like, why is it worth? What app is worth $300?
It may be an app that, for example, hacks women's phones while you're like walking around a bar and gets private info on them. That leads to blowjobs? Presumably, if you play it right.
Okay.
That's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah, okay. No, look, I can understand.
That might be worth that money. Oh, fuck. It's contemptible, but
that's a lot of blowjob. Wow.
Yeah,
I don't know. I guess it depends how much you price a blowjob, which, it's a buyer's market.
Yeah.
I don't really know where I'm going.
I don't really know where you're
going.
Help
me out here, man. Come on.
I don't know. I prefer to just watch you flounder, to be honest. There is an app, I think it's $5,000.
Yeah.
You familiar with that one?
No.
It doesn't do anything.
It's just... I thought that was the $1,000 app.
Well, maybe you're right. $9.99 or something. It was the maximum price possible.
And I swear 8 people have bought it.
Quite a few people have bought it, yeah.
What fucking idiots.
I know.
You know how we're colour-tarded?
Yeah.
They're just retarded.
Yeah. That's pretty special, though. And it doesn't even do anything, so it must have cost him about $4 to make, and it's a solid profit.
Yeah, I'm surprised that he actually got it through the submission process.
Yeah.
Because they're fairly,
maybe they weren't then. This was a while ago. It might have been a bit more Wild West.
They're like, sweet, we've got an app on the App Store. Yeah. Hooray! What does it do? Nothing.
Yeah.
Well, everyone's got an iPhone. Someone will buy it.
Bum, bum, bum. Melbourne Manabar
is open if you're friends with and helped get it set up. You're probably there right now. If you're part of the media and played your cards right and in Melbourne, you're probably there tomorrow night.
Which is probably now.
Yeah. And if you are neck-bearded, you're probably there tomorrow morning.
And neck-bearded and queuing.
Yes.
I think those two are both requirements.
The best, my biggest suggestion is get your neckbeard, shave it off, but keep it in its neckbeard position, put it in line.
Oh, yeah.
And then you can go continue raiding, and then when it's game time or drink time, opening time, you can go to the front of the line, pick up your beard, put it on, and you're there.
Yeah, I don't know that it'll work because...
Okay, what about if you get your neckbeard to cosplay in line while you're...
As a you?
Yeah, see, now, that might bend the space-time continuum, though.
I think you were having a floating neckbeard before. I don't think that the...
Yeah, it's probably a bit of a... It's not much more of a stretch for a cosplaying floating neckbeard. I like that, though.
Ladies who are going, and there will be many... There will be many. You are not exempt from the neckbeard requirement as well, just so you know.
Come on.
At least
Let's
try.
be honest, most of them going to have a neckbeard.
No, they're not.
I can say this because I don't live in Melbourne.
Yeah.
And pretty much don't have any real plans in the future to go there. So all women of Melbourne have neckbeards.
Yeah, interesting.
It's a fact.
Okay, I was supposed to be there tomorrow. We were planning and very much looking forward to going, but we sadly have not been able to go. So,
yeah.
while this podcast is being put up online, all of my friends will be partying. I know.
In Melbourne, though, like,
yeah.
If you would, you know.
It would be a cool event to be at, and I really regret not being able to make it.
But see, what I take solace in, I'm really sad that I can't make it. Not really, but I'm not. The thing is, though, I was at the Brisbane one, so Melbourne copy like fucking sheep. Get their own thing.
Get your own thing.
Get your own fucking bar. Yeah,
they did though.
Yeah, but like ours was here first, and. I don't know, Melbourne's, they're all about hipsters and before it was cool and stuff like that. And I guess.
Right. So you're being the hipster now.
Yeah.
You're like, I went to a Mana Bar launch before it was cool.
Before it was cool. That's it. And Melbourne Mana Bars. I don't really want to say lamestream because I mean, like,
because
yeah. I feel I shouldn't say that. But look, I'm sure someone is going to say that.
Also, you can say it's just not my thing. Some people are into Mana Bars, I guess, but
we don't need bars. We've just got the bar.
Yeah, what?
Plural. See bars. We've got just the first one.
I see.
Yeah. It wasn't very good.
No, it wasn't actually. I thought you were...
I'm really not doing well tonight. I'm trying my hardest. I used all my zingers in my fear review.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of...
Check out Barry's review of Fear 3. He's done a video review and it's very nice. It's very lovely.
I've been me and Sarge have been smashing out the video content.
Sarge did a video as well
of Lenore.
Of Lenore, which is really, really cool as well. Yes. So there are some good videos and there will be more going online shortly.
Probably not good videos.
No, but I didn't say good videos. I said more, as in more videos, not more good videos. I didn't mean to.
I've got a monster video coming shortly.
About monsters?
Possibly.
What is it?
It's my epic 4-5
I know. Yeah. Your
adventure. More on that later.
Speaking of more on that, because more on.
Good one.
Yeah.
What was our other topic?
There was another topic.
There was.
I'm having a mental blank now. What was it? We were supposed to write these down.
Matt, we should write these down. Nah, let's just wing it.
Nah, she'll be right. Yeah, I did use the word wing it too.
Yes. Look, I think it's fair to say whatever topic it wasn't really important.
Well, it was actually. It was probably the most important topic of them all.
No,
what was that accent even? The fuck was that?
I'm just letting you flounder because, Quick, tell us the topic before we forget.
Call of Duty XP.
Oh, I thought we talked about that. No, we didn't. See. Anyway, Call of Duty XP is a 2-day expo in LA.
I think calling it an expo might be overstating things a bit.
Okay, it's a 2-day event.
If you got neckbeards.
Yeah, fuck yes. The Call of Duty neckbeard is being held on September 3rd.
Let's call it that, the neckbeardium.
Neckbeardium. The neckbeard... No, not a compendium. Neckbeardium. I like that. That's good.
Yep.
Basically, you can take your neckbeard and your neckbeard friends and win real cash money.
$1 million too. Like, not insignificant amount of
fucking dollars. There's a 32-team...
You can have your own Mana Bar with blackjack and hookers. Actually... Just forget the Mana Bar.
Forget blackjack.
Forget the hookers. Wait.
No. Forget blackjack.
Yeah.
Keep the hookers.
Yeah. No, I get it. I just felt the need to maybe do it differently.
Yeah. Each to their own, man. I'm still stuck on the $300 blowjob app.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but So you can win money, real money.
$1 million.
There is a qualifier that you probably would have already needed to register to in Melbourne.
And probably win.
It's actually, I think it's on probably right now as we're recording this.
So if you're keen to get involved, you've still got time.
Yes.
As long as you've got a DeLorean up to, 88?
Yeah, totally. But see, the other thing, just for a bit of cross-promotion, which, is not really Sanctum, but sanctioned. Sanctioned. Sanctum is
a movie.
Well, it's also a game. 4-player Steam game. Co-op. It's pretty cool. Anyway, the dreaded competition of Game Arena have actually... if they've got a competition running where they will fly you and a friend to this thing and give you $5,000 to just blow...
Piss off.
Piss
away.
Up anything you want.
Yeah.
Literally. If you got $5,000 for 2 days, you can pretty much... take up cocaine, I guess. Anyway, they'll do that. So go to their website and fuck them, and we're the best. And
I think drawing attention to the competition of the competition is probably fine.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just one of those things that we don't do it, so someone should.
$150 entry.
Yeah, $150. Now, the thing that seems strange to me was I can't find any info about it apart from that there's a competition and you can probably play Modern Warfare 3, right?
Yeah.
So Modern Warfare 3's definitely got to be there. But I mean, if you're paying $150, you want to be fucking good at Call of Duty.
Well, isn't it? Don't you just take it that $150 is like the buy-in for the tournament? Isn't that the deal? Is that not?
Is that how they're getting? But that's the thing. All money is going to the Call of Duty endowment, which is apparently some really cool thing where they help victims of soldiers, veterans and stuff like that.
Returned servicemen and veterans.
That I clearly must have had dong trauma. Because it's an endowment.
Yeah, I did wonder if there was an endowment joke in there.
Yeah, see.
But I left it because I couldn't really...
No dong trauma?
I couldn't get it in without...
I like the term dong trauma, though.
I was going to say I couldn't get it in without forcing it in. And then I was going to go for that's what she said. Yeah.
But
it would be more like that's what I said to her, which is...
And while she
I don't know that that's a thing to say.
Yeah, fair enough.
That's what I said to her.
Yeah, it's not. It definitely shouldn't be.
It's not a thing, no.
No.
But that's what she said.
Yeah, but anyway, so all the money that you give to Activision, they then give to return whatever you call them.
Yeah, return servicemen, veterans, and injured veterans.
Yeah. And I mean,
that's a good cause, and to be honest, good on them for that.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, they've clearly got enough money anyway, so I'm glad that they're giving money that you give them away. I kind of begs the question of why don't they just give them money in the first place?
Well, I mean, they could do that and they could quietly give a bunch of money, but I don't actually have any problem with companies who use major major donations and major sort of promotional things like that as public relations or promotional events. I don't mind it. They can get something for it.
100% of the ticket price.
Yeah.
So they are
not like
clearly wearing a fuckload of cost in setting it all up.
Yeah.
But yeah. So yeah, look, if you're in LA on September 3rd, I guess, and you've got $150 that you want to waste, send it to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then just stand outside the
and pretend
and look
and just watch Modern Warfare 3 trailers on YouTube.
Yeah, and watch people come out and like make jokes at their expense and mock them and say, you know what, I've got you don't a girlfriend, lol, stuff like that.
Totally. And then like you can just play Modern Warfare 2 and then just get corpse camped and spawn, die, spawn, die, rage quit.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
Yeah. Well, you clearly have not played a Modern Warfare game.
No, I haven't, and stories like that are why.
Yeah.
Because I would like a chance to actually play the game. I mean, anytime I play a shooter, it's basically that. That's it. That's how I play shooters. I thought that's what the genre was.
Spawn and die.
Spawn and die.
First person to die.
Yeah. First person dyer is what they are.
Fair enough. Yeah, fun game. I enjoy it.
You were saying that there's a lot of co-op games coming out.
I love co-op games.
You are a big fan of the co-op game, and you're a big fan of the Fear 3. Yeah.
Fear 3 is super fun. In co-op, it's the first-person shooter I've played on consoles. I usually just don't play because who aims with a fucking controller? Come on, people. There's a mouse and a keyboard for a reason.
It is the superior option.
Totally. But look, that said, this game, Fear 3, is so much fucking fun. The story makes no sense. Swear to God, you and your dead brother that you killed have to go kill your mother, who looks like a 12-year-old girl, and she raped you.
No.
Okay, well, no, because she's pregnant.
You were right up to that point.
Swear to God, she raped you in Fear 2.
Oh, yeah, but it's not the same character you're playing.
Yeah, Point Man.
No, it's not Point Man. It's a different dude.
It's Point Man and his brother.
No, it's a different dude.
Well, they call him Point Man.
They call him Point Man, but the dude that was raped was not Point Man. It was a different dude.
Who was the
protagonist in 2 was a different dude to Point Man.
Who was he then? I thought the whole...
Jeff. Fucking Jeff. I don't know.
Well, I thought the whole thing was you followed Point Man from Fear 1, Fear 2 and Fear 3. Keep in mind, I've not played or know anything about... And I swear Point Man was raped.
No.
By his mother.
No, someone else was raped. Psychic raped. It wasn't real rape. Doesn't count.
Oh, right.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
No, we'll have to check on that.
Splitting hairs there.
No, I'm pretty sure that it was not Point Man. It was a different protagonist because.
I gotta say though, if I get psychic raped, I'm still treating that as rape, and I'm gonna be very pissed off.
You're being psychic raped right now.
At least at least both of us have our pants up.
Yeah, true.
Yes.
Anyway, I think we're probably done with the podcast. We've cleared the topics, and we're actually at just under 30 minutes.
Okay, well, one last thing.
Yep.
There is a new co-op game coming out called Warhammer 40k Kill Team.
Yep.
Yeah, and it's a two-person, very old school arcadey, same console. There's no online co-op or anything like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Sweet.
it's just couch co-op, and it looks like a fuckload of fun.
Is couch co-op a word? Because if not, it should be.
Yeah, I swear it's a term. It's my term. I made the term. I didn't make the term.
Okay.
I didn't make the term. I'm just saying that. I like that term.
Yeah.
It's called local co-op, but I swear they call it couch co-op. Anyway, it's out now on the Xbox Live Arcade, and you should buy it and play it with friends. And if you don't have friends, go to the Melbourne Mana Bar.
Meet people.
Or the Brisbane Mana Bar. The original Mana Bar.
The real Mana Bar.
The real Mana Bar.
Mana Bar A.
Yes. None of this B.
While we're talking about both stuff at the Mana Bar and co-op games. Now, this is not a co-op game by any means. It's a co-hating game. But
yeah.
There is another game coming out that I saw a video of the other day. I don't know if you played a lot of Mashed as a young'un or Micro Machines version 4, but this new game Wrecked.
I didn't play any. But I did play a lot of Twisted Metal.
Right. That's not similar.
No,
right.
I know.
But
it's a fun game. Twisted Metal 2
But I did play Mario. Thanks for that.
Yeah.
Very relevant.
Anyway, Mashed. From the makers of...
From the makers of MASH. This is Wrecked, and it's essentially the same basic game, but for the Xbox 360 and PS3. And Guy and I played like a fuck ton of MASH.
Oh, no.
And we loved it. So I'm very excited for this.
Yes,
it looks
totally.
Very cool.
And it looks way fun. Yeah.
We are going to do an article soon, so stay tuned for that, which is on the best co-op games.
Yes, that's it.
And
yes. And we're not counting MMOs.
We're not counting MMOs arbitrarily.
Yes. Because it's our fucking article, and we say.
If you want to do one with MMOs, then make your own article.
Yeah, totally. Fuck you guys.
Anyway, on that note, well, fuck you guys. Fuck you guys, and see you later.
See you next time, losers.